Apparently, it came to my attention that you have beef with a certain person that I know. Well, I don't really talk to it anymore, but I always wanted to know like the full story because we kind of talked about this before. We never actually spoken it like the entire story of what happened. And Justin, apparently, that's his name, aka Mr. JT. Apparently, he has a beef with you. He keeps saying that you're abusing him, and apparently there's like more to the story. I just realized it too, but I'll tell you why later. But I want to hear like your side of the story.
So this is what he's saying. He's saying that I'm abusing him and all that bullshit, like abusing, like bullying him or whatever. But really, I'm just trying to spread the truth. This motherfucker tried to break me and my ex up when we were going out. He said we hooked up at Star Bar when we clearly fucking didn't. He tried. I woke up. So I have a dog, right? I woke up and I felt something like I was like half asleep, drunk, because we were like me and my boys. We were all drinking the night before, and they were crashed on my crib. And I woke up. I'm drunk, right? And I feel something wet on my toes. So I'm thinking, maybe it's Casey being weird. So I kick it away, and then I guess I think I put two and two together because I remember that Justin like feet. He fucking likes toes and all this shit. So he wanted. I'm pretty sure he fucking was licking my toes in the morning.
Holy shit!
Yeah, and I kicked it away. It might have been him. Might have been my dog. I don't give a fuck. But I bet it was him. What else? He lied about trying to break up me and my ex. He what else? He stole money from me. Stole money from my ex. Stole money from my boy Ariel. Talking mad shit about KO flows, and then ends up making a track with him, which is mad shady. I don't know. I really don't know how you squash the beef, but like seriously, y'all, I'm pretty sure you fucking clout chasing. What else? Mad shit. He tried to get me drunk and suck my fucking dick, which I was not down with. He kept touching me. I'm like, yo, get the fuck away. I got a girl, man. And he tried to do it after we broke up. What else? This mad shit. Oh, yeah. This all, and like, I figured he was homeless, right? So he hit his dad. And then he hit his mom. He broke his mom's nose.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he broke his mom's nose, and then he was homeless. They kicked his ass out. I felt bad. I let him crash in my crib for a few days, and I guess that's when he stole my money. You could have just fucking asked for my money, and I would have pitied him. But to be honest, knowing the kind of person he is now, he's a fucking piece of shit, and I wish he would die.
Yo, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
But
I also had a bad studio session because he doesn't know how to work properly. He seemed mad impatient when I had a studio session with my boy Dom, and he tried to get us a free studio session. Like, yo, this is my engineer, man. You gotta put in the work. You can't just work with someone for free. You gotta. This is some. He's cloud chasing, trying to use every opportunity to juice people, and people are falling for it. I don't know why. All these people think it's okay that he's the kind of person he is. Nah, Chris is just talking shit. Yeah, I'm talking shit. I'm talking the truth, man.
Holy shit. Damn. And I remember there was this one thing. What was the last straw, actually, that messed up the friendship you guys had?
When I saw him taking my money.
I thought it was something after that. I think it was a studio session.
Nah, that was before. That was actually like the beginning.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that was the beginning.
Holy shit. I think it was a session with Ice B or someone else.
Oh, shit. Yeah, so what's it called? My boy, Ice B, God rest his soul.
Rest in peace, Ice B.
Yeah. We were trying to work together. Me, Ice B, my homie Edgar, and I guess Spaz at the time, and we were all in a group. We were like trying to bring each other up, and Ice B brings something to the table. Oh no, Justin brings something to the table. Yo, let's remix the song called, I don't know, some love song. Ice B's like, nah, I don't want to do that. Justin's like, yeah, but people are loving it, and then they think you should have more out, or like a longer version. Ice B's like, nah, don't do that. I did this. Like, I invited you on the song and all this is my song. And I decided to chime in and say, yo, Justin, this is Ice B's song. You kind of have to respect that. I'm just telling you, like, as a man, you gotta have to respect that this is Ice B's song. And if he doesn't want to move forward and make a remix, that's just something you have to respect and accept. And Justin's like, nah, but like all this other bullshit, nah. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and make my own. And then saying that this wouldn't be hot if it wasn't for you. He's saying I wouldn't have met Ice B if it wasn't for him. Saying I wouldn't have met him, Cammy-Kun, if it wasn't for him.
Holy shit.
Talking mad shit, trying to put himself on the pedestal. And I was like, yo, listen, yo, you gotta chill. You are talking wild. You're talking mad shit. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And they didn't copyright the song. So I said, yo, I could copyright the song right now and then it's mine. And then I can make all the royalties on that shit. What up? And he's saying that you need to fucking copyright this song because you rap. Boy, I'm a much better lyricist than you. You're nothing but a fucking show host. And people fucking hate you. If they don't hate you now, they will. Because you were rapist, you were liar, and you were thief.
Like I'm still trying to think about like what actually happened because he was trying to get in on the song, trying to do more. Ice B's just like, nah. I'm telling him you gotta respect it, and then he just goes off. He blows up because he didn't get his way. And like I used to think that before like you told me what happened, because he wasn't telling me much. He was just telling me little things. The way he talks about things, it's like he's saying that the way how he describes things, like if he has beef with someone, he's like, oh, this guy jumps me, but he leaves out the part that, oh, I did something to him and that made him jump me. That's how he talks. So when you came to me one day and we were recording the demo for Get Out, I believe, and we were like quiet for a little bit because I know you had beef and I didn't want nothing to do with it. And then you were like, then you said all of a sudden that, yo Cam, I heard you and Justin had a fight. I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, you cursed him out of the studio. And I was like, wait a second, he told you this and he didn't told you like what happened? Because in the first place I didn't even curse him out. What happened was, right,
I feel like you would have probably defending yourself because this is your home.
Like a couple years ago, I was working at Funkadelic, right? And at the time, I was using all of my barter time to give it to all the artists because
so it was there. Okay.
Yeah. So I worked with a lot of artists, and then I met Justin like some time ago, but I remember like I really liked his sound, and he didn't like had nowhere to go, and I heard he was homeless. I was like, you know what? Pull up to the studio, let's get a 4-hour session and let's make some music and you can send it over to your guy. And he was like, but I'm gonna let you record the music, but since I don't really know you like that and trust you like that yet, I'm gonna let my engineer mix the song for me and you don't have to do anything. I'm like, fine, I'm gonna take no offense for that because that's what I usually do anyway. We're recording the song, a couple songs actually. He starts messing up, and then, which is normal, but then after a while he starts lashing out at me. I'm like, what? And
why is he lashing out at you?
I have no idea. I'm trying to figure out why. Like at first it started out with him just getting angry at me because he keeps messing up, and then it ended up being mad at me for little things like, why isn't this like this? And then he keeps going on, and I keep getting angry and angrier and angrier. Shout out Jay Glaze. That's my mentor who like taught me like a lot of the shit I know now. He like, I've seen in studios where he met people who like went off on him like that, and he just kept calm the entire time. And that shit like showed me like how to keep calm when some shit like that happens, because I wanted to kill him at that spot because he kept going off on me for no reason. I'm like, yo, what the hell's going on? And then the more
so he's like, let's say he fucked up a phrase. Oh shit, why you made me fuck up?
Nah, like that's a joke. But he's like, yo, you fucking trash, bro. Why you fucking doing this to me? I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you talking about? And then like after a while, like
what kind of stupid shit is that?
And then after a while, right, I like kind of snapped, and I was like, yo, cool it, bro. And he like cooled it for a while, and then like we finally recorded all the songs, right? I had to take that shit. And then he was like, now mix it. I'm like, nigga, you just told me you have your engineer to mix it, and I'm fucking tired right now. And he went off on me again. I'm like, you know what? This is over. So let's wrap it up. I'm gonna send you the shit later, and that's it. That's
What
the first,
dickhead.
yo, that's the first time someone ever done that to me in the studio. It's the first time and the only time I'm ever gonna let that happen.
It's
like,
not,
yo,
nah. If you fucking up in a studio, it's never the engineer's fault.
But yo, like, I'm never gonna let that shit happen to me again. Like, if I ever brought someone to record in the studio again, and they go off on me like that,
Nah, you don't.
I'm
deserve
giving
that.
I'm giving them back their money and kicking them out.
Nah, I'm taking their money. Fuck that.
Nah, I don't want the money. Like, even Jay Glaze, like, if someone comes in the studio and gives him attitude, he's like, I'm giving you the money, get the fuck out of the studio. Like, he doesn't care. Like, he rather not take the money than to like sit in a session with you and have you disrespect him like that. And I feel the same way. Like, you're not gonna disrespect me like that.
Right.
And
That shit don't fly, man.
And what's even more fucked up, like, when you told me that the situation where he was trying to get you drunk and shit, the same shit happened to me actually. Like, when the day right where you shot the Catch That Pokemon video.
Yeah.
And I was with you, and I was like looking at him, and like he looked like something was bothering him for a while. And like I was trying to get him to talk, and he didn't want to talk. And when we were about to like set up for the final shoot,
Yeah.
where we were at your house doing the barbecue for the final part of the video, I think you were like, yo, let's go inside, and brought some stuff outside. And I was like, sure, I'll just go in the bathroom first, and I'll meet you upstairs. He came in the bathroom with me, and he was like, I want to tell you something. And I was like, what? He was like, I was like looking, don't get offended, but if I was looking at your boxers, your sweatpants, and you look like you had a really big dick, and do you mind if I suck it? And I was like, no, nigga. And at the time I was drunk too, like I was already drunk. So I was like, no, nigga, get out, I need to take a piss. And after the video shoot, right, I was more high and drunk as ever. And he left, right? I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go home with him.
Yeah, I remember that night. Yo, he fucking asked for $10 because he didn't have money for the train. It's your responsibility to figure out.
Oh yeah, I was the one to give him the money. I just realized.
You're the one.
I was the one to give him the money.
It was you?
Yeah, it was me. I was drunk. I couldn't remember shit.
Shit, motherfucking douchebag. And he gave him money. Being the goodness of his heart, and he's being a dickhead.
And like when he was going back, right, he just won't stop asking to suck my dick. I'm like, nigga, stop. And I'm so drunk and high that if I wasn't like this, I would have slapped the shit out of him.
Close to you,
yeah,
right?
he kept doing it. And it's like, yo, if I wasn't so drunk and if my hand didn't feel like noodles, I would have beat the shit out of you in that train. Stop. I have so many gay friends, but none of them ever like pushed that boundary on me. He's the first guy that actually did that shit to me.